A little bit about these connections. So Judaism has always been associated with the vampires and vampire movies, and this goes back, like I said, to the libel. Do it in reverse order. Might as well do it in reverse order because that's what they do. Libel for the algorithm. Libel ... blood, right? Which at the time accused them of kidnapping little ones and then draining the you-know-what out of them, the blood, to make Passover matzah. I have to talk like that to get around. Yeah. So this ingesting of human blood connects the celebration by the Muggles and ritual of the Passover with vampire imagery. Okay? Now, this has been labeled as something that's anti-bagel. This whole, because this is, of course, people were just making this up. That's my favorite thing about this stuff. You hear it with witches too. They're like, oh, they were making stuff up and doing this to witches, and oh, they were making stuff up about these poor, oppressed people. Christians are just they all got together and they said, let's go after them and see that they were trying to drink the blood and eat the. No, they just come out with prop after prop after prop, talking about how they're attacked for no reason because people are just sitting around ready to make up stories about one another. I mean, it's just so unbelievable. Yeah, just they pulled it out, especially hundreds of years ago when there was no technology. So how would they even get? The only way they could get together is to go into a meeting together. And somebody just had this idea. They were like, I've got a crazy idea. Let's come up and we're going to say that these people, because we don't like how they look, that they're doing this stuff to our kids, and then we could do stuff to them because we don't like how they look. I think people have better things to do. This is back when people actually all day would work on farms and build and do stuff and be exhausted by the end of the day. Before sitting in an office, even though you're mentally exhausted now from living this type of life in the Matrix where you actually accomplish nothing, and instead of going home and cooking, you're too tired, which is understandable because we're slaves in a system. You go and you grab McDonald's or you get something from the grocery and it's all covered in chemicals, and that's what makes you sick and that's what makes you tired, and that's why there's an increase in disease. But anyway, if you look into the libel and you look at Bram Stoker, okay, Bram Stoker has made it clear in his novel that the vampire figure was based off of bagels. That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. That's correct. So that is why you see this, right? That's why they fictional crazy that people were doing this type of stuff, because now if you tell somebody people are really doing that, they'll just tell you you're some crazy conspiracy nut. They'll tell you that they're so just stuck in, they believe the TV, they believe the celebrities, they believe the one-niners in the air, all this stuff. They believe whatever they're told by these people who they're supposed to trust. They would never believe the people in the suits, the pretty people on the TV. Well, they're not really pretty, but all make-upped up. Oh yeah, they care. They're all working you. These are the people who are doing this stuff. These rituals. These rituals aren't. They've what's the word? I don't even want to say. They fictionalized it. They fictionalized truth so that you would never believe that they were doing it. That's why. And that's why they do, oh my gosh, the vampire levitates, it flies, right? Oh, levitation has nothing to do with magic. It's only a part of most of their rituals. They only show this, the cybers are only doing it in every music video, and every movie is almost talking about it. And then, of course, there's the MK programming, which I've covered in a video before about wanting to fly. I wish I could fly. Peter Pan and all the Disney programming.